Hello and welcome to New Mexico Rising. My name is Dan. You know, each and every week what I do is try to bring cool people from all across the country and celebrities to my silly show to talk about cool things that you could do and ways that you could change your life, hopefully for the better. Hopefully help somebody out there because it's not helping me in my life yet. We're working on it, all right? On today's show, it is all about Mother's Day because it is Mother's Day weekend. Plus, we got some small business ideas to help out small businesses out there. And let's start things off by sharing some love to moms. My mom, Annie, I know you're watching. No, she's probably not watching, but I'll send her the clip anyway. Hey, happy Mother's Day, Mom. And to Alan's mom, who I also know is watching because she's a big fan of the show. Yes, Alan does a great job on the show. He's a good guy. Love him to death. And happy Mother's Day to you. So there you go. Alan's mom, happy Mother's Day to you too. Alan's going to get really embarrassed for me saying that, but that's okay. We love you. We love Alan. And it's all Mother's Day right here. A little later in the show, I will talk with an Olympian. Yes, multi-gold medal award winner who has some business ideas for you and your kid. Plus, Mother's Day ideas that could be last-minute gifts or ways to just make the night go by a little easier. We're going to do it all right here on New Mexico Rising. In honor of Small Business Week and Small Business Month and, Small Business Lifetime, you got to think about the kids that may want to be future CEOs and presidents. And if you want to support them, I have someone that is happy to get them on track. So why not ask an Olympian, a track and field Olympian? So we have Allyson Felix right here with us to talk about how we could get our kids inspired to do our own small business, maybe this summer. Allyson, welcome to the show, my friend.
Thank you so much for having me. Yeah, we're really fired up for National Small Business Day. My daughter, Cammie, she's only 4 years old, but she is already showing a little bit of an interest. She loves to bake. And so we came up with Cammie's Cookies and we are geared up for it. And we've been working with HP. They have all these amazing resources online to help parents out so it doesn't all fall on us. Things like fun business plans and printables. So we've been making a lot of great flyers and just really enjoying the process.
All right, so you go to HP and you can find a little bit of resources to help a micro business grow. I might need this for my actual business.
Exactly. Business is so important in my life that I'm really excited that my daughter is interested. We just taught her about counting money and stuff. So you go to instantinc.hp.com. You find those resources there. And also make sure that you're stocked up. Ink and paper are things that you always want to have on hand. I think we've always been in those situations where you go to print something and you're out of one. So HP offers a great service. It's called their Instant Ink with Paper add-on service. And they deliver those items straight to your home. So you'll be ready to go for Small Business Day.
So how does that work? Does it just know when you're running out and you get ready for the next print?
Yeah, absolutely. Subscription based, and you can sign up and get it going. And I know we have really enjoyed that, not having to think about that process, and we can focus on the fun things like making Cammie's Cookies flyers and getting ready to go on that front lawn and sell some cookies.
So how's business going for Cammie's Cookies?
She's totally into it, and I'm having fun with it. I'm enjoying growing my own actual business. Sage, we create lifestyle footwear for women, fit to the form of a female foot. And so I just love that I get to teach her these lessons and that she gets to see me in the real world. And then I get to pour into her on a day like this where we can really have fun together.
Look at that. Business mom, business daughter, doing business things right in the front yard with a little help from HP. That's wonderful. So anything else that we're missing this morning?
No, that's great. I would just encourage people to get in there with their kids, have fun, get these conversations going, and enjoy Small Business Day.
That's so good. It builds confidence, builds a little pocketbook for the kid, and it gives them their own allowance, Not to worry about that. Well, thank you for hanging out with me this morning. Where can we go for more information?
Yeah, thanks for having me. You can go to instantinc.hp.com to take advantage of those resources.
Allyson Felix, you are a little business hero for the little business makers.
Thanks for having me this morning.
For decades, fluoride has been added to most of our tap water to help protect against cavities. But now studies are addressing how much is too much fluoride, whether it can cause problems, particularly in infants and expectant mothers. So joining us to share some insight is biological dentist Dr. Griffin Cole. Welcome to the show, Dr. Cole. How are you?
I'm good, Dan. How are you?
Okay, I'm doing good. All right, first, what is a biological dentist? I have never heard of that. What does that mean?
So we're like a functional medicine doctor in that we treat the whole person. So instead of just kind of working in the mouth, we want to know, why is someone forming cavities, or why does someone have gum disease? And so we look for the underlying causes of symptoms, because oftentimes there's a systemic issue. So we look at the whole person. It's much more thorough. In addition, we don't work with materials that we know are toxic to the body, things like mercury, nickel, and fluoride.
So what is the concern about ingesting too much fluoride, and how much is too much? And I always thought it was a good thing.
Well, too much fluoride can actually have a negative effect on most of our body's organs. And now we know it actually affects brain function and activity. And we know this because the National Toxicology Program, which is a part of Health and Human Services, came out with a recent report. They reviewed 52 worldwide studies and proved that there was brain impairment, including lowered IQ in babies who were born to moms who drank fluoridated water during pregnancy.
So how are they able to measure the fluoride levels in expectant mothers?
Yeah, so they would compare how much fluoride was in the urine of the mothers who obviously drank fluoridated water to moms that also gave birth but did not ingest fluoridated water. And according to the majority of these reports, and confirmed by the NTP, they saw a steep drop in IQ as high as 7 points at levels that are lower than what most water supplies are at.
So most of us have grown up drinking fluoridated water. Are we okay? And how much is too much?
I don't think we should drink it at all. And in fact, Health and Human Services actually had to lower the amount back in 2015. They lowered the amount of fluoride that was allowed to be added to water supplies because too many children are now developing what's called fluorosis. It's the white spots on the teeth. That's an indication of getting too much fluoride in the body. And that, coupled with the fact that fluoride is everywhere, right? It's in toothpaste, mouth rinse, bottled drinks, it's in dietary supplements and many prescription medications as well. So it had to be lowered.
Okay. So how do we maintain a healthy smile without the added fluoride in our water then?
Tried and true principles, right? A good sound diet, one that's obviously low in sugar, but high in vegetables, particularly green leafy vegetables, good fats, ample protein. Combine that with some good home care, right? Brush and floss our teeth daily. Spend some time, 2 minutes brushing your teeth. Floss, clean your tongue. You can do a warm saltwater gargle rinse if you want once a day. That's a great antibacterial rinse. So those two things combined, and you can avoid most oral problems.
All right. So where can our viewers get more information about these fluoride concerns, and if we want to find a biological dentist in our area?
Yes, they can go to the website of the International Academy of Oral Medicine and Toxicology. It's IAOMT.org, IAOMT.org. And you can find all that information. And we have a huge digital library of everything related to oral medicine.
Well, Dr. Cole, thanks for joining me. And before you go, can you check this on my tooth real quick? I got that. No, I'm just kidding. Thanks for joining me this morning. And thanks for all the information, my friend.
Thanks for having me.
Coming up next, I got Bethany Brawn-Silva, who's going to talk about some Mother's Day gift ideas. And a little later, I get naked and afraid. Wait, what? No, okay. We talked to people that were once naked and afraid and hashing it out for $100,000. It's all right here on New Mexico Rising. It's almost time to celebrate all the moms and important female figures in our lives. But today we have lifestyle expert Bethany Brawn-Silva. She's here with her hand-picked gifts for Mother's Day. Hello, Bethany. Welcome to the show, my friend.
Thank you so much. Yes, I'm teaming up with a few brands to help make this Mother's Day extra special.
All right. Consumers are expected to shell out around $270 for their Mother's Day gifts, each and every one of you. So, Bethany, what do you have to kick things off so we spend wisely with that money?
Well, first, I just want to say Happy Mother's Day to all the wonderful women out there. And one of my favorite gift ideas is for the moms who love to travel, or all the empty nesters looking for a new hobby, and even the retirees trying to keep their brains active. With the Rosetta Stone app, mom will learn phrases that she can use in real life conversations, and lessons are only 10 minutes long, so she can fit them in and around her busy schedule. And now through Mother's Day, you can save $120 on a lifetime unlimited subscription, which gives moms everywhere access to 25 languages for life. And I've actually studied Spanish using Rosetta Stone, and I can tell you that it works. In fact, para más información, head to rosettastone.com.
Nice. I liked it. A few popular categories include, greeting cards, flowers, and special outings. But what about something that encourages mom to slow down? And I like this word, luxuriate.
Yeah, I'm a mom myself, and it's really important to find that me time in our busy schedules. And one way that I do it is with my morning shower. It's a great way to start the day. And I love Olay Body with hyaluronic acid. The body wash and body lotion help keep my skin feeling healthy and moisturized. And I also love the scent, and it's such a luxurious way to start my day. Both are made with the prestige skincare ingredient, hyaluronic acid, known to attract and retain moisture like a magnet. It can actually hold up to 1,000 times its weight in moisture. And finally, we know how important it is to give back. To provide maternal support for mothers both inside and out, Olay Body and Walmart joined forces to donate $100,000 to Every Mother Counts, which is a nonprofit that makes pregnancy and childbirth safe, respectful for every mother everywhere. And you can find these gifts over at walmart.com.
Bethany, do you have any gift ideas to help moms and guys like me look and feel their best?
So when it comes to anti-aging skincare, I recently discovered a new brand developed by physician scientists studying regenerative medicine. Their revolutionary discovery harnesses the power of platelet-derived extract in a medical-grade skincare called Plated Skin Science. Plated contains powerful antioxidant enzymes and proprietary ingredients derived from growth factors that help renew the skin's appearance and protect from the environmental stressors that cause the visible signs of aging. Plated is a luxurious daily serum that improves skin tone and texture for a more youthful appearance and overall healthier looking skin. You can learn more about the power of platelet-derived extract at platedskinscience.com.
If you could find a way to stop the things that cause the aging, you'd be a billionaire by right now. Anything to reduce those stressors, my friend, I'm in.
Absolutely.
Right. It wouldn't be Mother's Day if we didn't do something sweet for mom. Is chocolate still a staple?
Of course. Mother's Day is a perfect time for moms and women everywhere to indulge. Premium Lindt Lindor truffles and mini pralines make the perfect gifts. Available in classic milk chocolate and assorted flavors, Lindt Lindor truffles feature a distinctively smooth melting filling and delicate chocolate shell. The Lindt mini pralines are crafted from an assortment of luxurious dark and milk chocolates filled with delicious hazelnut, praline, caramel, raspberry, and nougat. I mean, just look at this beautiful gift box. And you can find these gifts at retailers nationwide and online at lintusa.com.
I wish I was a mom. You have all these cool things. Thanks, Bethany. Where can we go for all of these gift ideas?
Well, you can head over to my website at bethanybrawn.com.
Bethany Brawn, thanks for joining us this morning. You are a Mother's Day hero, my friend.
Thank you.
Entrepreneurship is booming in the United States. In fact, 5.1 million U.S. business applications were filed in 2022. And joining us now to discuss how small business drives the U.S. economy, or how local small businesses can apply to be named as America's top small business, is Tom Sullivan, Vice President of Small Business Policy at the U.S. Chamber of Commerce. Welcome to the show, Tom. How are you?
Thank you, Dan. I'm great. And you are so right. There's lots to be excited about. We see data that there was a 54% increase in new business applications in New Mexico last year compared to pre-COVID.
So what does the data tell us about new business applicants billed in our state?
Well, we see that 54% increase compared to pre-COVID equates to over 27,000 new business applications filed in New Mexico last year. Really great news about free enterprise in New Mexico.
So what is the chamber hearing from a survey of small businesses, and how is it providing support for these businesses?
Thank you, Dan. What we're hearing from small business, and we survey every quarter with our partners, MetLife, we're hearing that inflation tops the list of concerns. And in fact, that inflationary concern has been with us for 5 consecutive quarters. So we're doing everything we can with Congress and in the White House to push back against inflation, lower inflation, so that small businesses can hire, grow, contribute to their local economies, the state, and ultimately the national economy. Now, what are we doing to help the small businesses? We try to provide tools, tips, and information so that small businesses can be successful at every stage, whether it's start, running, or growing. That's primarily through our small business digital platform called Co. We also just launched America's top small business awards program. Applications are open now. They'll be open through July 7th. Any small business can apply as long as it's under 250 employees or less than 20 million gross revenues. And the application itself is pretty straightforward. We ask small business applicants to just tell their story. Tell us about their journey and why should they be considered America's top small business. We will then take the 10 regional finalists from 7 regions around the United States and convene them in Washington, D.C. to compete for the $25,000 grand prize in the fall.
So in what way can large businesses support these small business suppliers?
Oh, thanks, Dan. At the U.S. Chamber of Commerce, we're unique because we can convene small businesses and large businesses, and we focus in on those ways that both can help each other. We just launched the Prompt Pay Pledge initiative, where we're encouraging some of our nation's largest businesses to pay their small business suppliers and vendors faster.
Where can we recommend someone to go for more information?
All of this information, including America's top small business award application, can be found at our website of uschamber.com.
Well, thanks for joining me this morning, Tom.
Thank you.
Over the next 10 to 20 years, virtually every business and government agency will use artificial intelligence. How can workers and business prepare for the AI economy of the future? But joining us now to provide some insights from the U.S. Chamber of Commerce is Jordan Crenshaw. He is Senior Vice President of the Chamber's Technology Engagement Center. Welcome to the show, Jordan. How are you?
I'm doing great. How are you doing?
Doing fabulous. I think I'd be doing a little better if I had some AI helping me out doing the show for me, and I could sit back, relax, and eat potato chips. What do you think?
Yeah, well, it'd be fun to eat some Pringles and watch ourselves on an AI version of this, I think. But
I'm in. All right, Jordan, how widespread will the use of AI be in these upcoming years?
Well, nearly everyone is already using AI. It's transforming our world around us. And if you're using your phone to get directions or you're using a streaming service that's recommending the next movie to watch, you're already using AI. And even more seriously, AI is being used by doctors to diagnose and develop cancer treatments faster. But that's on a national level. From a more local level in Albuquerque, Loveless Medical Center actually established a virtual nursing program in partnership with a healthcare software company called Care.ai. And the virtual nursing solution empowers care teams to work more efficiently and drive improved clinical outcomes. But that's from a local level. From a global level, AI is going to have a $13 trillion economic impact on the global economy.
So how can the U.S. workforce get ready, and how can we help business hire people for this?
Well, workforce is actually one of the issues we hear the most about, and that's why we started our AI commission that was led by 2 former members of Congress and a bipartisan group of experts. And what this commission found was that AI is best is positioned to fill gaps in the workforce and not replace it. And some ways that we can actually prepare the workforce for the coming changes are we need to update curriculum for students in K through 12 education so that they're being exposed to tech earlier on. We need investments in retraining and reskilling the current workforce. And finally, we actually have gaps right now and that we need to fill. And that's why we need to update our visa processes in the United States.
And as with anything that's new, people freak out and start regulating things. And should there be a pause on AI development, or what do you think should be going on there?
The U.S. cannot afford to pause the development of AI systems while countries like China and non-democratic nations accelerate their efforts. We can walk and develop trustworthy AI at the same time. And at the same time, we also have agencies that have authority to address harms and regulate if needed. But that's why it's important that we get risk-based regulations that balance innovation but also protect individuals.
All right, Jordan, thanks for joining me this morning. Where can we go for more information about all this?
If you want to learn more, you can actually visit us at uschamber.com/AI Commission.
Thank you very much, my friend.
Thank you.
And coming up next, Venna Crownholm teaches us some last-minute Mother's Day ideas to help out mom and make it easier for Mother's Day. Plus, a little later, we get naked, we get afraid, we do it all right here on New Mexico Rising. You know, Mother's Day is coming up, so it's time to start thinking about how to show love and appreciation for the special moms in your life. And joining us today is Venna Crownholm, who's a former Miss California, a social media influencer, and a motivational speaker on multicultural issues. And today, Venna is teaming up with KFC to share some tasty ways to celebrate Mother's Day. Welcome to the show, Venna. How are you?
Thank you, Dan, for having me today.
All right. With Mother's Day right around the corner, what comes to mind when you think of motherhood?
When I think of motherhood, I think of the most joyous experience, but I also think of the most exhausting, and that's likely because I have a 2-year-old. Did you know that the average mom spends over 90 hours a week doing parenting tasks, from endless piles of laundry to meal planning to school pickup, school drop-off? I mean, the list goes on. I think of mom as the ultimate CEO of the family, and she deserves recognition every day, but especially on Mother's Day.
So how can we show mom that she is absolutely appreciated?
I really love when my husband gives me a full break, does the meal planning and cleanup after dinner. And that's why I love KFC's Nugget of Appreciation meal, which you can find on KFC.com or the KFC app May 10th through 14th. This is an 8-piece. You can either choose chicken tenders or chicken on the bone. You get 2 large sides, but my kids will tell you you have to get the mac and cheese because it is that good. You get 4 biscuits, plus you get 12 chicken nuggets for free. And you also get a downloadable card available in English and Spanish for your little nuggets to show mom a little appreciation.
Awesome. I'm addicted to that mac and cheese and that mashed potatoes. You give me a barrel and I will eat it. Do you have any suggestions for hosting a larger celebration?
Well, one of my biggest tips when you have a larger celebration is to choose a meal that you can customize to your family's needs and tastes. And that's why I love KFC's Nuggets of Appreciation meal. It feeds a family of 4 generously, and you can add on extra buckets of chicken or extra KFC nuggets. And I have to tell you that these are my kids' favorite, so they will go very, very fast. I love that the KFC nuggets are 100% white meat, hand-breaded with KFC's original recipe of 11 herbs and spices, and available at participating KFC restaurants nationwide.
One of the funniest things, okay, I'm derailing for a second, but the funniest things I heard about KFC was that when they were on Twitter for many years, they only followed 11 guys named Herb and then the Spice Girls. And some guy found it out. It was the funniest thing ever. Okay, I'm throwing that in there as a tip for my audience at home. All right, so what are some of your favorite family traditions surrounding Mother's Day?
You know, one of my favorite traditions is that I wake up every Mother's Day to breakfast in bed that my husband and kids have made. I have a 2-year-old now, so that's going to get really interesting to see what I get for breakfast, but I'm excited to find out. I also love that my kids always make a homemade card and artwork that they've done at school, so I love seeing those. And my husband takes care of all the meals for the day, and most importantly, I get a family photo.
Excellent. Okay, where can we go for more nuggets of information?
For more nuggets of information, you can go to KFC.com or check out the KFC app.
Thank you for joining me this morning. It makes it simple. Hey, I'm down with getting a big KFC mail for Mother's Day. This is great. Thank you for joining me, though.
Thank you so much, Dan.
two things that I'm really accustomed, being naked and being afraid. So maybe these are the two things that may make me good at the show, and maybe I could win myself $100,000. But I got two people here that are probably experts at both and survival, which is the one thing I probably struggle at. So they're going to give us some tips and tricks to survive and maybe win ourselves $100,000. Let's get to it. Matt, Sarah, how are you two doing today?
Good, Dan. How are you?
Good.
Doing good. Okay. Naked and afraid. Those are two things that I'm really good at, but how do I survive out in the wilderness? And like you guys about this new show where you guys are competing for $100,000, that's amazing.
This new show, if you want to survive naked and afraid, you're going to also need to be ready for the unexpected twist of events. I mean, the first 21 days we're tied to our partner. And then this huge, cash prize at the end means that everyone's for themselves this time. And if you want to be the last one standing, you better be on your A game.
Yeah, 100%.
So you get no tools unless you find them, or fire starters unless you're out there and you find them. What is like one survival tip that you could give us? Because I deal with wild animals. I do live in downtown Albuquerque sometimes. And what can help me survive beyond eating my fast food and maybe start eating some pigeons out there or something?
Don't panic. You got to be real in touch with your emotions, and you got to have the mental fortitude for it.
It will probably wear some clothes, because that's probably benefits you a little more than being naked, right?
Do not fight naked. It's a horrible idea.
Okay. That's a good reminder, because I would have jumped right to that. That's my own. See, that's why we have the experts here. Naked Afraid. It's 45 days of chaos of them trying to survive with a partner, and then they're on their own. It's like the Hunger Games with naked hungry people.
Yeah, that about sums it up, honestly.
It's a real version of the Hunger Games that it's gonna make you wonder if there'll be anyone left at the last one standing at this one.
Well, there you go. Well, thank you two for joining me. Naked and Afraid. It started Sunday, May 7th. Check it out. Naked Afraid, last one standing. Starts May 7th on Discovery Channel. Thank you, guys.
Thank you.
Thank you.
I want to thank everyone for being part of the show this week. And every week, I just feel good that you keep tuning in. I know the last couple of weeks we had some issues with the show airing. I know I got a couple of emails. We are still here. We still exist. Computers, that AI technology isn't up to speed yet. So don't be worried about Skynet taking over, because maybe it's AI saying get rid of this show. You're probably right, AI. But if you want to be part of the show, all you got to do is email us, newmexicorising@gmail.com. It's a quick and easy email to do. Tell me about your business. Tell me about your band, if you have new music coming out. Anything that's New Mexico oriented that I should cover. If you just want to hang out here in the Red Room, you and I could just chat a little bit about you and your life. Or if you want a mom shout out, or if you want to send us photos of your pets, that might be funny too. I don't care, whatever it is, just send it. newmexicorising@gmail.com. Until next week, we will see you right here on New Mexico Rising. Thank you guys for being part of the show.